The history of English people in South Africa is deeply tied to British imperial expansion, significantly shaping the country's political, economic, and social landscape. Initial presence and colonial takeover, late 18th, early 19th centuries. While English explorers and traders visited the Cape from the 16th century, the formal history of the English in South Africa began with the British occupation of the Cape Colony in 1795. This was during the Napoleonic Wars to prevent French control. After a brief return to Dutch rule, 1803-1806, the British permanently acquired the Cape in 1806 after the Battle of Blouberg and through the Treaty of Vienna in 1814. The British viewed the Cape as a crucial strategic point for the sea route to India, aiming to consolidate control beyond just a trade hub. The 1820 settlers in Eastern Cape Frontier, the first significant wave of English immigrants, arrived in 1820. Around 4,000 to 5,000 British settlers, largely from working-class backgrounds and seeking relief from post-Napoleonic War unemployment, were sponsored by the British government to settle in the Eastern Cape. Known as the 1820 settlers, their primary goal was to bolster the turbulent frontier against the Xhosa people and increase British presence. They established towns like Port Elizabeth and Grahamstown, now Makhanda, introducing English culture, institutions, and the Anglican Church, and contributing to the development of South African English. Expansion and economic dominance, mid-19th to early 20th centuries. More English immigrants arrived throughout the 19th century, particularly in the new colony of Natal, 1843, establishing centers like Durban. The discovery of diamonds in Kimberley, 1867, and vast gold reserves on the Witwatersrand, 1886, in the Boer republics triggered a massive influx of British fortune seekers, engineers, and industrialists. This influx rapidly transformed the interior, leading to the growth of cities like Johannesburg and cementing British economic power. English became the dominant language of finance, commerce, and mining. This economic competition and British imperial ambitions led to the Anglo-Boer Wars, 1880-81 and 1899-1902. Despite British victory and the incorporation of Boer republics, the costly wars fostered deep resentment among Afrikaners, who often viewed English as the language of the enemy. Union of South Africa and Apartheid era, 1910-1994. In 1910, the Union of South Africa was formed, uniting the former British colonies and Boer republics. English was declared an official language alongside Dutch, later Afrikaans. Throughout the 20th century, English-speaking South Africans, or Anglos, maintained prominent positions in commerce, industry, and education. While not a unified political bloc, many benefited from the apartheid system, which entrenched racial segregation. However, significant segments, especially in liberal academic and religious circles, actively opposed apartheid. Post-apartheid South Africa. Since 1994, English remains a vital and widely spoken official language in South Africa.